Watch and learn, baby.
Hello everyone, Gene Molina here from Natural Tennis Solutions. So, I want to talk to you guys about the reason why you cannot play like a pro. So, more than just the obvious reason that we don't get the reps. I mean, the pros are getting a tons of reps. Other than that reason, the main reason becomes that we cannot hit like pros because we don't practice enough feel. So if we don't do enough feel-based hitting, then we cannot actually get comfortable with what we're trying to do. What hurts our feel when we're practicing? Well, the majority of the time when your instructor or your coach is telling you 3 or 4 different things after you've made an error. So when you're practicing, you should be practicing feel-based type things. So when you make an error, you just let that error go and you try to feel how the correction should be made, and you don't tell yourself the correction. So what's a little bit worse than your coach telling you what the corrections are is yourself telling yourself what the corrections are. So when you make an error and you say to yourself, I didn't bend my knees, or I should have taken my racket back earlier, that is the correction that should not be made. The only corrections really that should be made when you're trying to do these feel-based things are, am I being too aggressive? Am I being too defensive? Am I being too neutral? Things like that. When it comes to competition, strategy, and things like that come into play, you want nothing to do with technique when you're doing it. I'm going to go as far as to say that if you do feel-based practice, then technique does not exist. So you will just be. You will just feel. You will not think of how. You only think of feel and how it's feeling. The definition of feel has the word sensation in there. And sensation is a great word because as you grip your racket, you are feeling certain sensations. So the sensations that should overtake you when you're trying to do a feel-based type of practice is looseness. Your looseness will be what your feel-based practice is built upon. So when you are relaxed and you are just swinging through and letting things go, you are using feel-based type of hitting or practice. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is you do not do enough feel-based hitting. You are doing a lot of technical hitting where you are trying to correct yourself after every single mistake, and you're not doing enough feel-based hitting. So it needs to come down to the point where you're going to practice and you're going to just feel what is trying to go on. If I give you a target, you should be able to try to aim for that target by feeling and not by doing anything other than that. What I'll do is I'll try to put some examples of some drills that I use for my students to work on their feel. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in this video or if I'm just going to make it a separate video, but I want to start getting you guys to learn how to use the feel-based type of practicing, because I'm going to put out some online courses that are going to go through what I do as far as getting my students to feel their strokes. And if you don't have the feel already built in, it's going to be a little more difficult to get to where you want to be. So I hope everyone enjoyed that, and I will see you on the next one.